Welcome, here I've got ASUS Zenfone 7 Pro and I'm gonna show you how to use the camera pro mode at this device. So let's start by tapping on the camera button here to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. Let's change it by using this settings bar and just simply going to the right to Pro. So here we are. This mode gives us possibilities to choose some shooting parameters by ourselves. This is useful when we want to learn photographic skills or making experiments with photography. So let me start with this settings bar. Let's go from the right. The first one button here is the white balance, so we can adjust the temperature of our picture. By using this slider and going to the left, we can make our photo more cold, more blue as you can see, and by going to the right, we can make it more warm, more yellow. So this is kind of balance between the blue and the orange light, and this is how to use this. Of course, there's no problem to go back to the auto settings with white balance. We have to just simply tap on the auto here at the beginning. Now let's move to the next one button. Here we have the exposure compensation, so we can manage the light of our picture. By using this slider and going to the left, we can make our photo more dark. By going to the right, we can make it more bright. And at the center we have the 0 parameters, so now we are again on the auto exposure compensation. Now let's move to the next one button. Here we have ISO, so we can control the camera's sensitivity to light. By using this slider we can make it less sensitive from 25, or by going to the right more sensitive to 3 and 2000. So this is pretty wide spectrum. I think this is enough for this kind of camera. And of course, to go back to the auto, we have to just simply tap here at the beginning. The next one button here is the shutter speed, so we can adjust the time of taking picture. We can make it by going to the left on this slider much shorter. The shortest one here is 1/10,000 of a second, so this is really short. This should be definitely better to objects, for example, that are in move, to frozen them at the picture. By going to the right, we can make our time of taking picture much longer. And at the end we have 32 seconds, so this is really long time, and this should be definitely better to objects that are stable. Of course, by tapping on the auto, we go back to the auto settings. The next one button here is the focusing. Here we can change autofocus to manual one, and by using this slider, we can use this like that. And of course, to go back to the auto, we have to tap at the beginning. And also the last one button here at this settings bar with reset is useful when we adjust all of the settings manually, for example like that. And now we don't have to go back in each of them separately to the auto settings. We have to just tap on the reset and all of this go back to the auto. So this is really a useful thing here. Now let's have a look at this buttons here. Here, as you can see, we can change the view of the lenses. So we have the ultra wide lens, standard wide lens, and then we can get closer to our subject. So let's stay on the standard one. We have also one extra thing in this device, which is here from the right. When we tap here, we can manage the position of our lens. So let's see how it works by tapping on this one. As you can see, we can give our lens more space here, because this is really cool thing at this device. And as you can see, this is how to change this here. And now let's have a look at the left corner at this button. When we tap on it, we can open the advanced camera settings. Most of them is also in the standard photo mode, but in the Pro we have two extra things. When we slide a little bit down to the other settings, we have the horizontal level option and also the histogram. So by tapping on these buttons, we can turn them on and off like that. Now let me keep this turned on. Horizontal level is our leveler here, and in the camera preview we can see now the histogram here and the leveler here. So let me focus on leveler now. By using this like that, we can change the position of our picture and keep our photographic topic straight. So this is how to use this. And of course, when we don't need these two things, we can easily go back to these settings slide again and use these buttons to turn them off. And now let me use these settings to take a picture. So let me stay, for example, on this lens, or maybe, I don't know, maybe up. I don't have really good conditions here to take a picture, but this is only an example. And to see my photo, let's move here to the left to this button, so we get quick access to the gallery, and this is how it looks like. I suggest you to making experiments with all of that and just have a good fun. And that's all. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.